So this is the military museum, and it was originally a fuel dump or fuel storage facility, so not excavated until the 1980s, and then when it was excavated they cleared it all out and they turned it into this fantastic museum. So all of the things that we're seeing here have been brought in from different places. These are Nazi period daggers, and I can remember a friend of mine at school had one of these that his father or his grandfather had obtained at some point. When the Germans left, pretty much they left everything here. They just took with them what they could carry on their backs, and so a lot of this has come from the island. 90% of the things here are from the island. That dagger there is actually very similar to the one that my friend had. Wire cutters and tools. I remember all of those from films and things, the stick grenades. Reminder of the striped pyjamas, boy in the striped pyjamas. It's a fair old axe. It's a lovely drawing.
Doesn't have had much work to do. All to protect my farm.
This is a viewing area too, an unfinished tunnel. So they started making the tunnel and never got to finish it. It's a bicycle from the period. There we go.
So did they occupy all the islands?
Yep. Well, we're closer to France, so it was very easy for them to occupy, and very difficult for Britain to defend. Binoculars, lots and lots of binoculars, and it's a range finders. Look out the distance, something. Look at those huge binoculars down there. Uniforms.
Where's that?
It's one of the islands.
So this tunnel was like this?
Well, it's just dug out, yeah. More beautiful carvings here. Obviously some very skilled people. And some lovely pictures. And all this beauty doesn't reflect what the times were like when it must have been really hard for the local people here.
Notice if you wish to leave. Fuel tank number 3. Fuel tank number 3 as it was found in its present location. The fuel tank still has some 500 gallons in it, and that's been put out in order to fill it with water to reduce the risk of explosion. The tank has since been
Support.
What was it the fuel to put in?
Well, they would need fuel for vehicles, they would need fuel boats, generators for electricity, so yeah. There's more carving, but they carved tanks. Shoes even. Slave worker shoes. Just a huge amount of collection. The gentleman, as we came in, was saying that every year they add more things to it, more cabinets in cases as things are found or discovered or donated. Hitler Youth armband. I guess they didn't have much choice either, really. They had to go along with it or be outcasts.
So the people alive now in this.
are lots and lots of notices and signs, both in German and English. This one is Louis Berrier, who's a resident of Ernest, is charged with having released a pigeon with a message for England. He was therefore sentenced to death for espionage by the court-martial and shot on the 2nd of August, and that was put up there on the 3rd of August 1941.
Interesting.
There's actually a cathode ray tube from a radar.
Manchester.
It's actually a German band playing near to the harbour in St. Peter Port. Hundreds of belts, buckles, and different badges, different insignia, different medals.
Oh no.
A lot of the locals did resist and did try and send messages, and there's a little radio concealed inside a matchbox, England's glory, and various Morse code devices as well.
Baleares camp, is that here?
Several mentions of
in
Bivouac
Germany, look, it
camp.
says. The deported interned in Germany, the majority were sent to foreign camps, Bivouac. Guernsey. That's why I'd say brought back from Bivouac.
Motorcycles and bicycles, machine guns,
My dad had a motorbike like that.
and we've got some British war memorabilia as well. and other nationalities too. This is some Italian medals and other items. Flange Party beret from the Spanish Civil War. And even Japanese. And commander from the British Royal Navy. Somerset Light Infantry, I guess. It's a rebel revolver. Very clever things there, some bullets made into fish knives. Some different helmets here, some Russian, Dutch, Japanese, Czech, American, Portuguese, French, Swedish, and up at the top there, that's the Enfield rifle, 303. Sniper rifle, it's a telescope on the top there. And a collection of other rifles, including again the 303, the Enfield. One at the top is actually a French 1916 rifle. The protection of your home against air raids. As an air raid warning, they used to use rattles. I remember rattles, taking them to football matches. It used to make a tremendous noise. The Home Guard. Some of the small arms that were used. Different nationalities again, German, Polish, Spanish, Portuguese, Belgian. Smith & Wesson. American Colt. Czechoslovakian Revolut. Belgian. items from the First World War as well. Gives you an idea of just how big the place is. Lots and lots to see. You can spend a good hour or two here.
It's really well done, isn't it?
It is very well done. Lovely collection of very nicely polished silverware. And what do you do with your old shell cases? Turn them into something beautiful.
Laura's the only one. No, it's mine.
So this is Napoleonic. Metal detector for mines. Well, that was a really interesting visit. We're really glad we've done that.
And I'm not really into museums, and I really like this one.
And David was really good at explaining everything, so absolutely well worth a visit. If you're in St. Peterborough, this has got to be one of the places you must visit. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one, so bye for now.
Bye.
Beneath the earth where whispers lay, in cold stone halls, the shadows stay. The echoes speak of battles gone, a story carved in time's own song. The island wore a heavy chain through silent nights of loss and pain. But hearts were fierce, they held on tight. Dreams of freedom burned so bright. Down in the dark where courage grew, a will to live, a hope so true. Through every tear and every fight, they held the flame, they found the light. The walls have eyes, they've seen it all. The rise, the fall, the soldier's call. A past that lingers, a tale to tell of those who walked through living hell. The air was thick, the rations thin, but hope would spark from deep within. of morning light. Down in the dark where courage grew, a will to live, a hope so true. Through every tear and every fight, they held the flame, they found the light. Beneath the earth, where whispers lay, in cold stone halls, the shadows stay. The echoes speak of battles gone, a story carved in time's own song. The island wore a heavy chain through silent nights of loss and pain. But hearts were fierce, they held on tight. Dreams of freedom burned so bright. Down in the dark where courage grew, a will to live, a hope so true. Through every tear and every fight, they held the flame, they found the light. They've seen it all, the rise, the fall, the soldier's call. A past that lingers, a tale to tell of those who walked through living hell. The air was thick, the rations thin, but hope would spark from deep within. Through each cold day, through endless night, they clung to dreams of morning light. Down in the dark where courage grew, a will to live, a hope so true. Through every tear